Here's my fourth row seating in my Cadillac Escalade ESV. It's a 2004. I purchased these seats off a local classified and was able to get them out of a 2007 Tahoe. The leather's slightly different in color, but it's a pretty good match. And we were happy with the fact that they have the cup holders in the middle. That gives us the ability to have our kids get in and out from the back hatch without having to climb over the seat. And they really like that. I was able to get a little bit more leg room or foot room for my kids than I've seen in other videos and other things, and I did that by placing a 3/4 inch bushing underneath the rear bolts and raised the seat up a little bit, which allowed me to scoot it back a little bit more and help me with the clearance that I needed. On the back of the headrest here, when I close the glass hatch here, I can't see in the reflection, but it's about 3/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch away from the glass. And I'll show you in a future pictures of how I did that. I basically mounted the seats on a board and positioned it exactly where I wanted it before I drilled all the holes. So I have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old that sit here in the back. I got 7 kids. I like these seats because the seat belts are built in. They've got cup holders and storage for all their stuff when we go on trips. So to start, I took off the back plastic. I removed that, and then there's the carpet that you've got to pull up. First you got to take off the 2 anchor bolts for tie downs. Once I did that, I pulled everything back. I screwed my brackets down to a board after I laid it out, and that helped me position where I wanted it. Once I got it where I wanted, I took a Sharpie and just drew a line so that I could start making my holes. There is a few areas that were fragile underneath, so I put a board underneath it as I was drilling through, and I also put a little bushing on my drill bit so that my drill bit would not go through too far. After I got them all bolted down, cut the pad and the carpet and put that back around. Use a utility knife for most of that. And here's me cutting the slits around the carpet to fit over the brackets. I do have barely enough room. My seats actually fold up in place. My wife really likes that, so she can still go grocery shopping and not have to take the seats out. So this is my 4th row seating that I've really liked. We were worried about having to go buy a van to get enough seats, but we're able to make it work after we had our 7th child. So we're happy about it. I found these brackets off of eBay. There's a guy in Florida that makes these. I was really happy with them. They work great. It came with instructions and some tips on how to install them. I didn't have to put any dents in the floor or anything. It worked out great. Hope you enjoy it, and good luck with your 4th row seating.